Sometimes you gotta admit it makes you wonder what is wrong with people. What is wrong with folk? You are there on your job. You got the job. Congratulations. Now, you've already observed that you don't quite fit in on this job, but are you there to fit in? You notice that people was clicking up, having conversations that have nothing to do with the job, but it's a situation where division is being stirred up. It's not about teamwork making the dream work. You notice it's always that chatty patty that's always carrying a bone, stirring the pot. They got their little cliques, they got their conversations, talking about who's whom and who this week, what they gonna be up to, how much fun they're gonna have, who all's been invited. And they noticing that you not busily trying to fit in, trying to roll with them, trying to have the conversations that serve no merit on the job, that's not serving no purpose, nothing of value that's going to take your position to the next level. Now, taking your position to the next level is just being a team player in your space, in your lane, respecting your boundaries. Because see, when you respect your boundaries, you're respecting yourself. When you respect your boundaries, you're not trying to be a part of the extra okie doke stuff that sometimes come with it. Because sometimes people feel like when they can get you to cross over to the other side, be a part of drama, be a part of a toxic environment, they got you on their side. They see their side as the winning team. And that's okay. Because sometimes people look at the glass half empty. Some people look at it as full. Some people look at it as just totally empty, over and done with. And then they mad because they want you to indulge in such conversations. They want you to not indulge in certain things. As far as, let's say, for instance, the manager calls a meeting and she's expanding the scope. It is within your practice. It is within your scope of what it is that you do on your job. But just so happens that it's also now being included because maybe that part of the job was sent out for another department, so to speak, to take care of. But now you're a part of having to do the job now. It's been some new updated changes. Well, you got the ones who's all angry about it, huffy puffy, willing to make a fuss about it. Now, are they going about it in the wrong way? No, not necessarily, because they're like, I ain't doing it. They gonna have to keep doing what they've been doing. They gonna have to fire me. Then they want you to join in with them. No, because see, here it is. You there to do your job, go home, and deal with it accordingly. If you feel like it's something that you necessarily don't want to be a part of, or you feel like it's stretching you in a direction that, okay, I can't be doing all of this, you know how to handle that on yourself, that you don't have to discuss it and call a meeting and talk about how you're upset with the manager and how you're going to go about it and potentially set them up to be fired. They upset because you're not the one that is talking behind the co-worker's back in the process of trying to backstab somebody. They're upset about that because you actually know how to come to work and go home and leave it at the door. Leave it at the door when you enter into your home, to not take that in there, to not have your mind clogged up. Because see, you got to go back the next day. You got to go back with a clear mind, clear vision, clear determination, clear focus to complete whatever it is your assignment is for that day, the next day, the week, the month, however long you may be working on a particular project with a clear mind. You not coming up in there all hung down, defeated, wanting to be lazy on the job, study complaining that you don't even want the job. letting them know your thoughts. So now they once again upset because you're not giving in to what it is they want you to talk about. So then they can report you, use that against you, saying what you said, saying what you did not do. It's one of them things where it's kind of like, if I scratch your back, you scratch my back. But it's a setup, y'all. Ain't nobody looking out for nobody on these jobs. But people do tend to get upset if they realize that you're not on the same team as them, if you're not willing to go along with the conversation. Now, let's say it happens to be a team group meetup and you decide to have words. Oh, now they really upset because they know when you open up your mouth, it's going to be something of value. It's going to be something that's going to make sense. It's going to be something that may potentially shine the light on them. But don't you know, whoever that supervisor is, whoever that manager is, whoever that owner is of that job, they already know what they're dealing with. And sometimes, not everybody wants to have bad apples on the job. They just trying to figure out how to get rid of the bad apples. But if they have a team of bad apples, sometimes it can be a little harder. Sometimes you got to be a little more strategic how to clean house as a manager. But as long as you know you want that job, and long as you know that you know who you are, by the time you set foot up in that job and what you are there for and what you are there to fulfill at that very moment, don't let them people bother you. Some people really want to intentionally lose their jobs. Some people are not happy until they help someone lose their jobs. They'll play that role like they so worked up and upset, and they want you to join in along just to set you up so that you can lose their jobs because they don't want you there no how. They will play the role. Sometimes people's thoughts can be so poisonous. They're so stuck on being the leader, knowing they're not a good example. But there again, lightness. When certain ones bring a certain light to the job, people don't like that. I have worked with ones who you would think, now this person should know doggone good and well that this is some inappropriate type of music to listen to. The girl first of all, I have to be able to hear on my job. I have to be able to hear. I have to be able to respond appropriately. This girl was sitting up here playing all of this rap music that had all these unnecessary lyrics. I felt like the type of environment is that it was. It's not the type of environment that you want to be all hyped up and in the moment to have aggression. I don't even want to be in the mood on that particular job where I'm in a too much of a calm state because I have to be alert. Bottom line is, I didn't need to be listening to no music, but the girl was like, oh, what type of music you like to listen to? Because, this is what I be doing. I be getting it in, girl, on the job. No. Now, I didn't respond like no, but if that's what she wants to do, fine. But don't be mad at me because I don't want to go along with it. Matter of fact, I had a scam artist to call me today. Now, if that's her job, I knew it was one of the little scam calls. If that's her job, she got mad at me because I didn't fall for the scam. She got mad at me talking about I called to have a bank transfer done. No, I did not. I did not call to have no. What? Because if that's the case, the transfer should have been done at that time. But she tells me, I'm trying to help you. This is my job. Now today, I really wasn't in the mood to play that game. I really wasn't. Now, sometimes I do try to stay on the phone sometimes and play the game with them just to see how far it's going to go or what the latest scam is. But I wasn't with that. And I'm already, a nervous wreck with how high everything is in the world. And people work hard for their money. People not trying to get taken advantage of. Y'all be careful of them scams. Because people got these, that ain't even a job. That's just out here just doing wrong by people. You'll get these emails, you get these texts talking about an Apple product. Someone try to purchase an Apple product. Call this number, click on this link, scan this QR code. You know, we have people in our families that are of a certain age that may not know, that may not be quick on the draw. I'll be telling my elders, don't talk to nobody. Do not talk to nobody. If you cannot call and verify whatever somebody is saying yourself, don't be on that phone trying to verify nothing. But people is hungry out here. People is devious on these jobs, these rings that they're a part of. Trust nobody. It's like people just want to take people out in the process. It's like people just want people to wind up without a job, be homeless, be living in a tent somewhere, and not giving a care. Care about yourself. When you go on your job, the best thing to do is to handle your job and leave. It's not about trying to fit in. It's nothing about trying to people please. It's not about trying to over talk. It's not even about even trying to under talk. It's just about being yourself and being the professional that you know how to be. Go home, take care of your family, back for another day, and to be blessed.